Hey everybody, it's Bart. Happy Tie-Dye Thursday. I just wanted to drop in and make a quick video about some simple seated stretches and some kneeling core exercises. So to start off, we'll continue. We've done some of these exercises before. Loosening up our hamstrings, loosening up our lower back and core. We're going to sit up tall. We'll actually take a different spin on this today. We'll just do the side bend. Now I'm going to reach my right arm out. Breathing in, I'm going to exhale, stretch my left arm forward, reaching right arm up. Now I'm going to take about 5 breaths, just limbering up. I could always take more, but no less. Can always practice reaching further overhead, or I can take peace fingers to big toe and reach behind. This one can be really difficult if we didn't warm up previously, so take your time getting loose. This is just for some floor work. Hopefully you tuned into my video earlier. Now we've done about 5 breaths on this side. Afterwards we're going to drop left knee. We're going to bring our forearms to the floor behind in a simple twisted bow. Sometimes this is enough of a twist to give you some of that delicious pop and crack that we love so much. Snap, crackle, pop. Don't rush in and don't rush out of it. Working that other side. Now I'm sliding that left heel to the instep of the right thigh. I'm sitting up tall. I'm reaching the left arm out. Reaching right arm forward. I'm going to empty my breath into this single leg forward fold. Like before, I can reach around the foot, side of the foot. I can take peace fingers to the big toe. I can challenge myself by reaching further overhead. I can reach straight up. I can reach behind. Working possibly towards bringing that hand to the top of the thigh. I've got a pretty annoying injury. It's been nagging at me, and so this right side I'm a little bit less flexible on. We'll slowly release. Working right knee towards the floor, turning, taking a softly twisted bow on the forearms behind the left thigh. All right, working ourselves back up. Let's crisscross the ankles, crisscross applesauce, working our seated windmills. I'll take my windmill first clockwise with my breath, inhaling. Exhaling through. Did a couple of these and then I'll wind back around counterclockwise. All right, we just got a pretty good stretch, so we'll check out what a seated twist might look like from a crisscross position. Now I'm going to inhale, left arm up. I'm going to exhale, plant the left hand. I'm just going to gently reach across. It's a very basic twist. It's not the most comfortable unless you've practiced sitting down. So I'm going to slowly work back through center. I'm going to sit up tall. Inhale my right arm back. Exhale, plant my right hand, pressing up to be tall. I want to feel lift right from that heart center. Coming back through center. I'm going to take the heel of my hand, I'm going to press up, reaching up, stretching my carpal bones. And then I'm going to relax. All right, shake it out. We should be ready for a little bit of those kneeling core exercises. We're going to check out modified side plank from a variety of angles. All right. So modified side plank would start off with the wrist instead of the elbow. I'd work myself knees together. I want to have my hips forward, and I'll work myself out to the side. Now what you'll notice is that once I get a good stack of shoulder over elbow over wrist is that this knee's not doing too much. And that's my modified plank. And some classes will do like an arm drop, like a Pilates class or a bar method class, some yoga classes. And I'm trying to stabilize right here so I could work down and up like a repetition. I could work on lifting the leg, doing leg lifts, focusing a little bit more on my gluteals. I can do knees in, leg all the way out. There's a lot of ways that I can go about doing this side plank exercise. Now, let's practice it on the other side, balance it out, mostly for me. You always can work on the next exercise and skip ahead if you need to, where I'm setting up my plank. And it always feels a little bit squished. And you can tell I'm still light on that side. And so once I stack the arms, I can do a hold for time. I could do those swing through repetitions, stabilizing my hips. And this simple modification will allow you to push through a bit more and maybe do this longer than you normally can if we just had our legs extended. Again, we can do that in, up, out, work yourself out. Now checking out elbow modified side plank. Very similar, except now I'm on my elbow. I've stacked my knees. Again, light right here. I can always work up and hold. I can do those same lifts, tucks. Now I can get a little bit better into those crunches because I'm using more of the muscle groups in my shoulder and arm. It's easier to do. Yes, you can always do it the other way, but I'm always thinking about how to be kind to our shoulders. I played college rugby, played high school rugby, high school football. My shoulders got abused, and so I try and keep them pretty happy. All right, slowly work over to the other side, practicing that, finding which ones we like the best, which ones we like the least, which ones we want to repeat, which ones we want to forget about. Now setting up the other side. Here we go. All right, so I got my elbow side plank. I'm practicing saying, ooh, that feels good, or it doesn't. That's repeatable, or it's not. Possible, maybe not. And then I can work my crunch. Now, I've made a variety of videos today, so I'm feeling sore already. However, I want you to just figure this exercise out so that you can determine, okay, maybe I do 1 set of 10. Or maybe I do 2 sets of 10. Maybe I hold it for 30 seconds here. Maybe I go for the full kit and caboodle and I work on plank. Now with plank, I'm just teasing. I don't necessarily want you to do anything besides hold. If you stack the legs, avoid putting pressure on the knee. But what I wanted you to see is what sometimes in Hatha Yoga we'll call star. It's a taller form of that modified plank. Now this one I've got hip over knee. I'm working arm towards the floor. So I've got 2 points of contact and I'm working out. It's pretty tough. I stick with the bent knee a lot of times because my hips are so tight, but I'm balancing a bit more. If I want to balance the most, I'll turn this foot in, I'll press the top of that foot down, and then I'm really doing it, man. So give that a go. We'll check it out on the other side. So I have hip over knee. I'll work myself down into balance. I might try extending the leg. Ooh, tight glute. Not that easy. And I'll also Check on turning the foot in, pressing the top of the foot down. Now that's wicked hard. Give it a real go. Try it out. Some gentle kneeling core work. Now I hope you give this a look. Try that out. My prescription would be for you to be practicing maybe 3 of those exercises 10 times each, a couple times a week. You don't have to do it every day, but you should do it every other day. Since we're not putting out a lot of energy going from the house to the car to work to the grocery store, sometimes the grocery store, right? We're not putting out a lot of energy that we used to. So you may have more energy to do every day. I'm not going to recommend it. However, try it out, feel it for yourself, and if you want to do all those exercises every day, go for it. But leave me a comment in the comment section if you have any questions.